Hello. Salam alaikum. I love coming to Doha. It's such an international place. This is like, it feels like the United Nations just here. You land at the airport and you're welcomed by an Indian lady who takes you to the Al-Maha services where you meet a Filipino lady who hands you off to a South African lady who then takes you to a Korean, who takes you to a Pakistani guy with the luggage, who takes you to the car with a Sri Lankan. You go to the hotel, you check in, there's a Lebanese. Yeah, and then a Swedish guy showed me my room. I said, where are the Qataris? They said, no, it's too hot. They come out later. They're smart. They know. And of course, it's growing so fast. Sometimes there's growing pains, you know. Like sometimes you run into people that you think know the city well, but they don't know it that well. My Indian cab driver showed up at the W, and I asked him to take me to the Sheraton, and he said, no problem, sir. And then we sat there for 2 minutes. I said, what's wrong? He said, one problem, sir. I said, what? He goes, where is it? I go, you're the driver, you should know. He goes, no, I just arrived, sir. I go, you just arrived at the W. No, I just arrived in Doha, sir. I was on my way home from the airport, I got a job. I'm working already. He goes, sir, why don't you drive? I go, I don't know where we're going. Neither do I. It will be an adventure, sir. It is an adventure. The Middle East has been an adventure the past couple years. Middle East is going crazy with the Arab Spring and revolution and all this. Are there any Lebanese here tonight? Any Lebanese? By applause? Lebanese? Yeah, the Middle East is going crazy. You know the Middle East is going crazy when Lebanon is the most peaceful place in the region. Who would have thought? Oh my gosh. No, there's serious issues in the region. Some people don't want to talk about them. I'm here to talk about them tonight. Ladies and gentlemen of the Middle East, here's a serious issue. When we see each other, when we say hello, how many kisses are we going to do? Every country is different and it's confusing, okay? In Lebanon, they do 3. In Egypt, they do 2. I was in Lebanon, I got used to 3. I went to Egypt, I went to say hello to this one Egyptian guy. I went 1, 2, I went for 3, he wasn't into it. I told him, I said, no, I was just in Lebanon. He goes, I don't care where you are. You stay where you are, please. You stay where you are. Habibi, stay. I went to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, they go 1, 2, and then they stay on the same side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Next time you see a Saudi, look closer. They're just a little bit tilted. Abdullah, you okay? Yeah, I was saying hello for half an hour. I'm gonna be all right. Qataris, you guys do the nose to nose. Why is that? Are you too tired to go all the way around? Habibi, it's so hot. Just come here for a second. Say hello. Hello, Habibi. Just don't move. Just stay there, please. I need to rest. Every country, Iranians, sometimes we do 2, sometimes we do 3. A friend of mine explained to me, before the '79 revolution, it was 2. After the revolution, 3. So with Iranians, you can tell whose side the person's on based on the number of kisses they give you. Yeah, if you go 1, 2, 3, I can't believe you support this regime. With your 3 kisses. But no, guys, really, it is exciting to be here. And like I said, you guys are doing a lot culturally, you know, and it's amazing. And it helps change the image of the Middle East in the West. Like a lot of Americans don't know a lot about us, about the Middle East. I'm Iranian and American. I'm there. I know that you know, I've traveled here. There's so much. We laugh, right? People don't know we laugh. When I did the Axis Evil comedy tour, it came out on Comedy Central. I went online to see what people were saying about it. I ended up on a conservative website. One guy wrote another guy, said, I never knew these people laughed. Think about it. You never see us laughing in American film or television, right? Maybe like an evil, like, whoa, whoa. I will kill you in the name of Allah. Whoa. But never like, ha, 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 ha. We like to laugh. We like to celebrate life. And I wish more Americans would travel here. I always encourage my friends, travel, see the Middle East. There's so much to see, so many good people. And it's vice versa. And it helps stop problems of misunderstanding and stereotypes of happening. For example, I don't know if you heard about this. A little while ago in the US, there was a Muslim family walking down the aisle of an airplane, talking about the safest place to sit on the plane. Some passengers overheard them, somehow misconstrued that as terrorist talk, got them kicked off the plane. It was a family, mother, father, child, walking down the aisle, talking about the sit. Now, as a Middle Eastern male, I know there's certain things I'm not supposed to say on an airplane in the US, right? Not supposed to be like walking down the aisle and be like, "Hi, Jack." You know, that's not cool. Even if I'm there with my friend named Jack, I say, "Greetings, Jack. Salutations, Jack." Never "Hi, Jack." But now apparently we can't even talk about the safest place to sit on an airplane. So my advice to all my Middle Eastern friends and Muslim friends and anyone who looks Middle Eastern or Muslim, so to, you know, Indians and Latinos, everyone, if you're brown, here's my advice to my brown friends. The next time you're on an airplane in the US, just speak your mother tongue. That way no one knows what you're saying, life goes on. Granted, some mother tongues might sound a little threatening to the average American, right? If you're walking down the aisle speaking Arabic, you know, you might freak them out. You know, if you're walking, they might say, "What's he talking about?" So the key to my Arab brothers and sisters, you got to throw in random good words to put people at ease as you're walking down the aisle. Just as you're walking down, strawberry. Rainbow. Tutti frutti. I think he's going to hijack the plane with some ice cream. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you, Ted. Before my baby was born, I never cried. I never cried before my baby was, because what happened when I was a kid, I was running, I fell, I cut my knee, I was about to cry, but then my father, manly Persian man, he came over, he goes, "Son, men don't cry." Now stand up and walk away. I was like, "You're right, Dad, you're right. I'm 4, I'm a man. I went to the biggest tearjerkers ever. I went and saw E.T. Remember when E.T. was leaving? The whole theater was crying. I was about to cry. I was like, "E.T., don't go. E.T., please don't go." I got this close, and then my father's voice, like Darth Vader, came into my head. I said, "Son, I am your father. E.T. is a stupid puppet. Let him stand up and walk away." I was like, "You go, E.T., you suck. I'm not gonna cry." Never cried. Ever since the baby's been born, drop of a hat. Anytime I see a father and a son in a film or TV program, I start tearing up. Yeah, I was watching TV, there was a Tide commercial. Yeah, there was a father drying his son with a towel. I was like, "This is the best Tide commercial ever." I need more tissue. I think I'm getting my period. Here more do. I've learned some Swedish, right? Here more do. How are you? You're more bra. I am good. You're more do. You're more bra. You're more do. I love you guys. It's nice. You guys speak English too, but I don't understand you. You got a funny accent. The other day I go, "Hey, how are you, man?" "I'm good, thank you very much. Really good." There's an extra like, and you guys are tough, man. This cold, I don't know how you do it, because I live in LA where it's always warm. So yeah, okay, there you go. Somebody likes LA or warm weather. Which one were you cheering for? I don't know which one he was cheering for. No, I'm not used to it. It's so cold. I was bundled up. You guys, you don't care. I was bundled up. I was hat, scarf, everything. I saw a 2-year-old in shorts and a t-shirt eating an ice cream. I was walking by. He's like, "Pussy." Tehran was talking about the protests in Iran, right? Listen, I don't know if a lot of you guys, first of all, We live in America. I know we have a lot of people, some people know, by applause, who's been following the protest. There you go, yeah. And no shame to it, by applause, who kind of knows a little bit, not a lot, kind of, right? Some of you I know, no, that's fine. I told my American friend, I said, there's protests in Iran. He's like, Saddam Hussein is back? I go, no, that's the wrong country. That's Iraq. He goes, oh, when's Saddam coming back? I go, he's dead. We live in America, right? We have other shit on our minds. You know what I'm saying? But the women of Iran have been protesting. For those of you, I'll fill you in. There was a 22-year-old woman named Masa Amini. She was walking down the street. Her hair was out of her hijab a little bit. The morality police showed up, arrested her, killed her in the process. But then the people of Iran did not stand for it. So there's protests. It started 3 months ago, and it's been led by the women of Iran who've been at the forefront. It's amazing, man. It's inspirational. The women and then the young people and the men, they're in the streets every day protesting. And anyone who's got, it made me reflect on my own immigrant mother. Anyone who's got an immigrant mother will tell you, immigrant mothers are really tough. Like, I hadn't even thought about this until, yeah, he agreed. Thank you for agreeing, sir. What? Oh, is that your, oh, that's your immigrant mother. Oh, fantastic. And where are you from? Torrance, yeah, but where's your mother from? Oh, okay. It's so funny. Everyone's like throwing their parents under the bus. I'm here. She's from Iran. What's your name? Nima? Nima, there you go. And mom, what's your name? Shala. Shala, you were born in Iran, right? Immigrant moms, I don't care if you're Mexican, Iranian, Chinese, Russian, immigrant moms are tough because they've been through a lot. And Shala, I had to think about this with my own mom. This happened, I forgot about this. This happened after September 11th, all right? Right here in LA, my mom had gone to a Costco. And she's, grown up her whole life, Pete, in Iran, so has a thick Persian accent when she talks, right? So she went to Costco, she was shopping, and there was a cart that was in her way, so she moved the cart to get to her product. The lady comes back, goes, who moved my cart? And my mom goes, I did, it was in my way, I had to move it to get to the cereal. And the lady right away says to my mom, she goes, why don't you go back to your country? This is right after September 11th. And my mom goes, this is my country. Yes. And then, Omar, this is what happened. And then the lady took her own car, starts walking away, turns to my mom and goes, bitch. Yeah. And then when my mom tells the story, she goes, Maz, you know me. I am a lady. I do not use the bad word. So she says, I told the lady, she who says it, is it. I go, damn, Mom. That's straight out of kindergarten. I was waiting for her to be like, I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you say will bounce off me and stick to you, bitch.